Greetings, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sue, and I usually make my video during the day, but it's night now. It's been a busy day, and I don't know, it feels kind of cool to be doing it a little different. I just got off the phone with my 86-year-old dad, and he told me he's been cleaning or sorting through all the family photos in the desert in Arizona, and we got to talking about the names of my siblings and how both of my brothers' middle names are after his dad and my mom's dad, and my sister's middle name is after my aunt. And so I was like, well, where did my name come from? And he's like, I don't know, I'm not sure. And so turns out my name is after a character in a movie, which is Gone with the Wind. And no, it's not the main character, it's the annoying character who laughed really loud all the time, and her name was Sue Ellen. My name is technically Susan, and I like that name, but when I was pretty young I chose to go up by Sue. And I don't know, it's weird that I am the black sheep of the family. I'm not named after anybody in the family. It's like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? No, not really. I just think it's kind of bizarre. It would have been cool if I had been named after one of the family members, like my grandma, my dad's mom. She was an angel to me, and in some ways I think she saved my life, and I just love her. You know, it's so nice to think about the people, the ancestors who you knew, and to recognize their role that they played in your life, even if you didn't see them very often, or if you didn't really know them that well because you were a kid, you know. So I just thought it was kind of a funny, odd conversation to have with my dad, 9 o'clock at night. It's 9 o'clock his time, 8 o'clock my time. I'm feeling like I don't know really exactly why I'm talking on this thing tonight. I'm pretty tired. Like I said, it's kind of been a busy, long day. I guess I just wanted to say hi, and I've decided to make a video every day, and I didn't really want to miss a day. I don't know, maybe I won't have too much to say. It's almost spring, a little bit, maybe like less than a month it'll be the first day of spring. And being outside, I can really feel the shift. I can feel it in my body, if that makes sense. I always love it when spring starts to creep in after winter, and part of me doesn't want to give up on the winter, you know. Part of me really loves. I live in a climate where, I mean, it's not like 0 degrees or anything like that. It's in the like 30s and 40s, which to me that's pretty darn cold. But I don't know, I tend to hibernate in the winter time, be inside more than outside, and I'd make sure I go outside, but part of me is kind of like, I don't want winter to be over. I like to be cozy in sweaters and blankets, and so spring is always just a joyous time, though. Today I saw blooming rhododendrons, which is kind of weird, and I saw those little snowdrops today, and I saw a violet right next door to me, so I have to go out and check that out tomorrow. Violets are some of my very favorite early springtime flowers. The smell is heavenly, and they're my favorite. They're so tiny, and yet they pack a punch when you smell them. You can eat violets. They're medicinal. I don't know what the properties are. I think back in the 1800s or so, they used to sugar them, and then you just eat them like candy, which maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll look it up and figure out how to do that. I don't use white sugar. I use alternative sugars. I've really been enjoying coconut sugar, which I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect your glycemic index, or it doesn't rate on the glycemic index. It doesn't spike your insulin. Whenever I bake cookies or anything like that, I use coconut that calls for sugar, brown sugar, white sugar. I use that. It tastes fine. It tastes just as sweet. I love honey. I love raw honey. It's just so good for you. It's got so many great medicinal properties. I like maple syrup a lot. So white sugar just wigs me out too much. I tend to be already kind of a borderline depressed. Not anymore. I don't get depressed anymore, but I used to get depressed, and I remember the feeling after eating sugar. It would just be like, just drag my energy down. So I gave that up a few years ago. I don't even miss it either. I mean, there's other great alternatives that are nourishing, like date syrup, and just dates themselves. You can stick dates in your smoothies. Dates are super filled. They're super filled with vitamins and nutrients, and there's so many different ways to eat that nourish your body rather than deplete your body. Yeah. I have had a compost bin. Is that a really rapid shift? I've had a compost bin for probably 5 years now, and I love to dig out that black, nutrient-rich, worm-filled compost and add it to my soil in my yard. And I love that. I love that whole, I mean, it can be used seen as an analogy too, just what Source does with the negative things that we let go of and send to Source to transmute. And that's why there's really nothing bad about the shadow or about all of the crap inside that you don't want to look at, because it can be used as a nutrient. It can be transmuted by Source and can be used as a nutrient and a strength. Amending soil is just such a gift to the earth, and I really want to see the next 10, 20 years, I want to see that on our planet. I want to see us amending the soil in the desert and in these wasted lands that have been stripped using chemicals and, pesticides and all that. I know that one day those will break down and be transmuted into, I don't know, maybe they'll just dissipate. I haven't really studied that, how long it takes for I can't even say that horrible poison to leave the soil. There's something, I just feel ready, I feel ready to dig deep and to do the work that it will take to amend the soil of my life and of our planet, of Gaia, of Terra. And I believe that there are so many other souls who are ready to do this work, because enough is enough, enough of this deep, devastation to our planet, to our souls, to our lives, to our children, to our animals, to our plants. It's enough. We need to honor our plants and we need to honor our trees. We have to protect them. They have so much to give us, so much wisdom. So wherever you are on Gaia, wherever you live, whatever kind of dwelling you're in, you can affect the earth in a positive way. You can nourish the grid that is beneath where you dwell. You can send it love. You can put really nice organic compost into the soil. Gaia loves that and appreciates that. If you don't have any dirt or soil around your house, just, if you can, put your hands or your feet on Gaia and just channel pure source energy, allow energy from above to enter your body and just shoot down through your feet right into Gaia. That's grid work. Something as simple as that. And when you do this work, when you send love into Gaia, it's like goes out along the veins, the grid goes out and shoots out and just touches the rest of the grid and all of the beings who dwell on the grid. There's nothing ever wasted. There's nothing ever unforgivable. There's nothing that you've ever done that is hopeless. Take heart. I've said that before, but truly take heart. If you don't believe that you're loved, believe it. Change your beliefs. Soften your old beliefs and just believe it. And when you start your meditation practice, or if you do practice and you're already practicing, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. But when you sit down and still your body and mind, and, well, not really your mind, but your body, and connect with Source every day, your worth just like comes online. I mean, it's always been there. You've always had worth, but the knowing of your worth will really just, it infiltrates your system. And one day you'll just go, wow, I know now. I know that I have worth. I know that Source adores me and that Source loves me and that I matter and that I'm important. It's truly miraculous. And that's why I'm here, to talk about meditation, to talk about the things that occur to me and that I learn and that are inside of me from my life experience. And we all can do this. We all can share our life experiences with one another, and it's not going to resonate with everybody, and that's fine. Just know that you are wise and that your life matters and that you are important. I want to thank you for listening tonight. I'm sending you so much love and peace.